Hi, it's Theresa with Crafty with Theresa. Thank you for joining me today. Well, I had a little trouble getting my first video out this past week where it shows you some of the stamping techniques using dye inks. So I decided to get this video out. It will have to do until I can get the other video to load. The techniques today will be showing you ways to use your dye inks to create a watercolor look. And in this case, a monochromatic card. We'll use the stamping off and spot inking techniques. All of these techniques will be stamping without a stamping platform, which is sometimes hard for me, but I really love how this card turned out. Also, I've been trialing making my videos less with voiceovers and more taping in real time. I just love creating cards, and I think you'll hear the excitement when the card is finished and turns out so awesome. At least I think so. Now here you'll see I'm thinking through the design here. I did finally decide I wanted a quick and easy card using these techniques. So I grabbed the Cape Cod pattern papers. Well, you'll see that I changed my mind a little bit later on my background papers. But I did, however, stick with the Lagoon dye ink, so you'll see that dye ink and the Lagoon cardstock as well. Now, enough of my chatting, let's get to crafting. Here I am creating my mask. Doesn't have to be perfect because I just need it to be where nothing is touching it. And I'm using Memento black ink here because I want it to dry really fast so I can cut it out. And yes, I will have to fussy cut this because there are no die cuts with this. Now, this is trial and error. I have not trialed this yet, so I'm really hoping this works out. Because my goal is to make it look like it's just whimsical to the left-hand side of this. So hopefully this works. So we want everything else to look like it's behind it. So off screen, I just basically stamp this to the far left because I'm going to put the statement on the top, far right, so that statement will be on the left, on the very top. I don't know, lately I've been doing that. I have no idea why. You just get in a rhythm sometimes, and we kind of just find what works for you. Hopefully that will work. And let's try that. And save these so you can put it back together. Didn't take too long. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Lagoon because I'm kind of doing this monochromatic. And I'm going to do this. Each layer I'm going to stamp off and layer it that way. Probably trying to do it at an angle so that I have a spot up here, whether I use a circle, a square, but a spot up here to put my sentiment. So this is going to be fun because I didn't think about a few things here. That's pretty close right there. Decided to add a little bit over on this side, just lightly. Oh, I think that turned out good. Okay, now, looks darker than it does, I think. Lagoon looks darker than the pad. So let's go try this again. Let's stamp off twice now on this next round. Let's just do it this way. We're going to layer just a little bit. Interesting. Okay. Do you know I changed my mind? I am going to do some spot stamping on that side. These are just going to be random spots. Oh wow, I'm so happy with that. Now, guess what? The reveal. Let's see how well we did. I like it. So this has changed. I decided I liked the monochromatic look so much that I decided against the striped paper, so I took those away. And I will tell you the rest. I did, again, make some changes. So the Close to My Heart papers have two sides to them. They have a light side and a dark side. So what I've done is on this bottom side I use the light side. Now, again, going with that monochromatic, now I'm going to take it and use the dark side and put that there. I did have to cut this down. This is now 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. Okay, and then this has now been cut down to 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together. Have not decided what to do about my sentiment yet. Originally I had planned to make this an anniversary card, but I think that a birthday card would be good, or a thank you card, or even that hello. I think it would be good also. And look, isn't that going to be beautiful? I'm going to go faster this time. I'm much slower when I don't have time to move it around, so switching gears again. Sometimes we just have to do what we have to do. See how much faster? Because now I have a few minutes to switch it around. Well, I said that too soon, didn't I? Look at my inky fingers. There. I love it. I think it would be good for either an anniversary card. I'll tack that down just a little bit right there. By the way, I do that lots of times. I go back later and tack down just a little bit on the corners. But this is my card base. Go onto my card base, and there you have it. I really like it. I did go back and do some spot like I did before. I took my stamp and I dipped it here and just took little pieces of it and added them in little spots around here that I thought it needed to. But I was trying to be very careful because I don't want to mess up my flower design there, the look of that. See how I just added a little bit here and there? And I feel like that just looks wonderful. See? I love it. By the way, my son told me to quit using my official voice and to use my fun, loving mother voice. So a lot of this was taped in real time and my crazy, silly self. So thanks, everyone.